Hey guys, welcome to Blabbing It. If anyone's here, hello. This is the first time I'm trying to go live, so I'm going to see if this works and if anyone comes on. I would like to take a look at some phrasal verbs today. A phrasal verb is usually a verb, and then it connects with a few other words, like usually a preposition or an adverb. Hi, everyone. Welcome. So this tends to be one of the most difficult things for people to learn in English. So I thought I would go over a few of these to help you learn them. Sorry, I do not know what. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. Let's quit that. Okay. Hello, Juan from Dominican Republic. Hello, everybody else. Okay, so I'm going to look up this phrasal verb with you. Break down. Break down. So I'm going to give you two meanings to the phrasal verb break down. So, number one is to stop working. And number two is to analyze something in detail. Usually I would write the subtitles on the screen for you, but I don't think I can do that live. So these are the definitions to the phrasal verb break down. Now, the most common way we use for the first definition to stop working is my car broke down. And that's in the past tense, of course. My car broke down means my car stopped working. Or I could say my laptop broke down yesterday. My laptop broke down yesterday. Hello from Argentina and from Mexico. Welcome, everybody. So this means to stop working. So can any of you write in the chat a sentence where you would use the phrasal verb break down? Does anyone have a sentence where you would use the phrasal verb break down? If you can think, don't be shy and don't worry about any mistakes because that doesn't matter. Hello, Israel. Does anybody have a sentence using the phrasal verb break down? My phone broke down last weekend. Okay, yes, but if it's last weekend, we would say broke down. So I will write that on here. My phone. That's a great example. My phone broke down last weekend. Great example. My phone. And that's something we all need is my phone. If we don't have a phone, that's a problem. My fridge broke down last week. Perfect. Now, Felix, here it's close, but in that sense, if it's a relationship, then we use a different phrasal verb. And this is confusing. I know it's break up. So if you break up with a girlfriend, break up with a girlfriend. So if I'm going to put that in a sentence, Felix, then I would put I broke up, because broke is past tense. I broke up with my girlfriend on Friday. It's past tense, so I broke up with my girlfriend on Friday. I'm talking about something, and can I say I'm gonna break down? What do you mean by that question? My car broke down yesterday, yes. I can break down emotionally. So let me write an example of that. Francisco. After my dog died, I broke down. After my dog died, I broke down. Means I just cried and cried and cried. Harry, did you really break up with your wife? Usually, if it's a marriage, then you could say I separated from or I divorced my wife. Okay, now let's look up the other definition for breakdown. Now, the other definition is to analyze something in detail. So, for example, like what I'm doing with you, I will break down this phrasal verb so you understand it. Understand it. Break down. Here, I will break down this phrasal verb so you understand it. It means to explain it carefully or in detail. To explain carefully or in detail. Let's look at another example. Let's see, how about the report broke down all of our expenses and profits. The report broke down all of our expenses and profits. So it showed in detail everything that was an expense and everything that was a profit. Does anyone have an example with this definition of breakdown? Can anyone write a sentence with this definition of breakdown? Don't be shy. I'll help you fix it if you make a mistake. It's the best thing about right now is you can get a little feedback. For me, that's another problem I have, is I'm very shy when learning a language and afraid to make a mistake, but that actually holds us back. So Hold back is another phrasal verb. If nobody can think of a sentence, I can go on. I am going to break down my email. Okay, good. Okay, you don't understand this one very well. So let me break it down for you. It just means basically to explain in detail. So I will, if I have, say this paper has a big report and I explain every part of the report. I explain line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5, line 6. If I explain everything, then I am breaking it down for you to explain each detail. Do you understand better? I was doing my incident report, but I'm going to break it down right now. That's fine. I'm going to break it down right now so that you understand it better. That's perfect, Francisco. But don't forget the word it in there. I was doing my incident report, but I'm going to break it down right now. It. We need the word it in there. And oftentimes Spanish speakers forget the word it. They leave it out. Okay, let's look at one more. And then let's see. How about the phrasal verb bring up? Bring up. Have any of you heard? It's okay, Marina. Don't worry about it. Next time. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you next time. Bring up. Has anyone heard this phrasal verb? Francisco, after you can say, I was doing my incident report, but I'm going to break it down right now. And then you can say, so you can understand it. So you can understand it. So it is confusing, break down and break up, but they do have different meanings. Break up means to separate in a relationship. To separate in a relationship, or to break into pieces something. Yes, that's perfect. Broke down, you can also use it for something that's no longer functioning. My car broke down. That's the most common one, is my car broke down. So bring up means there are two definitions. It's to mention a topic. And then the second definition is to raise a child. To mention a topic or to raise a child. To mention a topic or to raise a child. Yes, Francisco, you can still explain after break up. I can explain it to you so that you understand it better. I'm sorry, Camilo, I do not have a WhatsApp group, but I will try to do this more often so you guys can learn with me. My next video that I will be putting up will be on phrasal verbs. So I hope that you get that, and everything will be written on the screen so it's easy to learn. Okay, so bring up could either mean, it means both. It means to mention a topic or to raise a child. It's both. Okay, let me show you an example, okay? bring up. So Jimmy brought up the idea of going on a vacation together. Brought up. Jimmy brought up the idea of going on a vacation together. Thank you, Camilo. Hi, Christian from Argentina. Welcome. Jimmy brought up the idea of going on a vacation together. Brought up, it means to mention something, to say something, to mention a topic. Jimmy brought up the idea of going on a vacation together. Please, I'll write one more sentence. Please don't bring up that subject again. We only disagree. Please don't bring up that subject again. We only disagree. Please don't bring up that subject again. We only disagree. Francisco, in this bring up here in that sentence, it's not actually bringing it up. It means to mention. So there you could say, I held up. Held up. That one is held up. These are very confusing because there are so many different ones. So don't worry, I will keep teaching them to you, okay? So please don't bring up. It means to talk about. To talk about. Please don't bring up that subject again. We only disagree. Don't mention that subject again. Okay? The other meaning of the phrasal verb bring up is to raise a child. To raise a child. Okay? So her grandparents brought her up because I'm sorry, this sounds a little morbid, because her parents died in a car accident. Okay. Her grandparents brought her up because her parents died in a car accident. It means to raise someone. Her grandparents brought her up because her parents died in a car accident. Does anyone have a sentence that you think you could use? I brought up my sister's baby. So, Carolina, did you raise your sister's baby? That was very nice of you. The teacher broke down the lesson in 2 hours. Perfect. One more, I'll give you one more example of this. You are doing a great job bringing up your children to have good character. I didn't underline, sorry. You are doing a great job bringing up your children to have good character. You are doing a great job bringing up your children to have good character. That's a great sentence, Carmen. My friend always brings up interesting topics. Harry, my son broke up. Broke up with who? With his girlfriend? Or did he break down and he's crying? He broke down. You could say this. My son broke up with his girlfriend on Friday, and now he is breaking down. This is 2 phrasal verbs in one sentence. My son broke up with his girlfriend on Friday, and now he is breaking down. Breaking down is he's very upset and he's crying and he's sad. He's breaking down from his emotions. Sorry for bringing. So, Camilo, on this one, you have to say bringing up this subject, and that's perfect. You're doing such a good job bringing up your kids to be kind. That's perfect, Francisco. Perfect. Perfect grammar. When she was 11, she was brought up almost perfect by her sister. By. B-Y, by. When she was 11, she was brought up by her sister. You guys are doing excellent. So if you enjoyed this video, I'll try to make more. This live session. This is my first time, so I'm testing it out. And I really appreciate you guys supporting my channel. If you haven't yet, you can check out my Patreon. There's a lot of things there for you to learn and bring up. Bring up is not to wake up. That's get up. There's so many that it's confusing, isn't it? Don't worry, we will keep learning together. Don't worry, Axel. Okay? So if anyone hasn't seen my Patreon, let me put the link on here. It's patreon.com/blabbinet. And let me give you the link on the stream here. Patreon.com/blabbinet. You can check that out. I will have more live sessions like this on the Patreon just for the members there. And thank you so much for joining me. You guys have an amazing Monday, an amazing week. Nos vemos and ciao, guys. See you later. Bye.